He received a strange gift on his birthday. The cardboard box, which looked shabby on the outside, was filled with complete darkness inside. The man quickly grabbed a flashlight, but even the light was entirely absorbed by the box. To figure out how deep the hole inside the box was, the man tentatively tossed a pencil into it. Yet after several minutes there was still no sound of it hitting the bottom. Just as the two of them were feeling confused, that pencil actually rolled out on its own. He looked up and to his horror, there was a human head inside the box. The man was instantly terrified. Then the man tried to greet the other person. At that moment, the woman found a piece of paper on the box's packaging. It was written on the paper that the two of them must never take their eyes off the box, or something would crawl out of it. To verify the truth of the note, the two of them stared at each other for 3 seconds. When they turned their eyes back to the box, the man inside had already stretched out his hand, as if he was going to climb out the next second. The woman was so frightened by this scene that she kept yelling at the human head. However, the human head didn't respond at all. So the man decided to ask the woman to stay and keep an eye on the head while he went to seek help from the friend who had sent the box. Just in case, he gave the woman a fruit knife before he left. In the car, the man kept calling his friend, but the other side never answered. The combination of anger and fear made the man completely break down. Fortunately, his friend finally picked up the phone. His friend first apologized repeatedly and then warned the man never to take his eyes off the box. But when his friend heard that it was his girlfriend who was now watching the box, he completely panicked. He sternly warned the man again not to look away from that box. Hearing this, the man was completely panicked and immediately turned the car around and rushed back home. When he got home, the house was pitch black and his girlfriend was nowhere to be found. Only that fruit knife and a puddle of liquid were left on the ground. He tried calling out to his girlfriend, but the response came from the basement. The man looked at the basement in horror and then slowly approached it following the sound. But there was no one in the basement except for the darkness. So he fumbled around and turned on the emergency light. The next second, the sound of running water and the movement of some creature came from the bathroom. So he was about to get closer to take a look, completely unaware that there was someone standing behind the curtain beside him. And the moment he turned the flashlight, the figure disappeared in an instant. Sensing that something was seriously wrong, the man turned around and ran, but when he looked up, he saw that the stairway was crowded with people. They were all covered in slime, as if they had just crawled out from somewhere. Then just by turning his head once, those people got even closer to the man. When he turned his head again, there was another man in the basement. And this guy was exactly the human head that had been in the box before.